Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the mutants and meta-humans of all ages, shapes, and sizes. It is time for the most spoilerific show on YouTube. And if you have any requests for any topic, leave a comment below. What up with your YouTube and YouTube buzz? It's your boy Triple Cup Chuck, and I'm up. And you're tuning in to Heroic Vibration Podcast, where we talk about Marvel, DC, comic books, anime, video games, TV shows, and more. Welcome to our humble abode. Let's go. First up, I'd like to introduce, to the home we at right now. Mr. I get drunk on a boat, I get drunk in real life, and I get drunk in VR himself, Mr. 100. Introduce I know they can find you at Big Home.
Hey man, what's up with y'all, man? It's your boy 100, kind of tired. I'm gonna get that second win in a minute. Got my medicine. Getting ready to turn it up. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy the show. Sorry about we didn't have last week. But hey, we back. Let's go.
With it, I'm with it, man. Let's do this here, ball, man. They got a lot of stuff. Disney Plus, man. The Joker hitting over 1 billion, man. They have a lot of information that we wasn't around last week to even saying to talk about it. So we got a lot of stuff to that we blessed with information. And speaking about a person that's knowledgeable, man, we got a juggernaut in here, and he's been on that Disney. I mean, I'm about to say Disney Plus, and he's been dissecting it like I forgot what's the name of that little game you play when you touch it, and every time you try to reach doctor and it make the ant sound because you can't touch shit. Forget it. It's irrelevant. Anyway, though, man, what's good with the Savage Carter, man? What's up? Introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
Man, I don't need to introduce myself. If you've been listening to this show, you know who I am. You know what I'm saying? But check this out. I've been gone for a couple of weeks, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? I'm back and I'm ready.
I mean that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? We gotta. I'm about to say Star Wars, but I'm starting to get a Star Trek vibe from this person because I remember he used to be on Star Trek, Star Trek Online all the time, and he was doing his thing. Even though they got a new Star Wars game that's out right now, and it is magnificent, he's still holding it down for Star Trek. So I guess he knows where the money is. So you got to go where the money is, and that's where Flip Money is at, man. What's good with it, Flip Money, man? Introduce yourself and let them know they can find you at.
What's good, everybody? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy Flip Money. You always know where you can find me at Xbox, Twitter, and also here, of course. So I mean, they know what it is, and I just gotta say that for that sucker motherfucker on Twitter, hey man, go get a life, my nigga. I told you we got that Xbox jacket for you, bro. You don't have to have that hate in your heart.
And stop playing with my cousin.
It's the hate and the desire and all the other good stuff, man. We in here, we doing this here, man. We about to go live, man. We about to go live and speaking about saying stuff and making stuff and hitting a frequency that never been even that been registered on the register scale is KI's. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how to pronounce the name he put down there, but whatever that is, that's who that is, man. Chaos God, man. Introduce yourself, let them know they can find you at, and kind of explain the semi-code slash. I guess that must be the generation next, huh?
Well, anyway, this is your boy Chaos God behind you. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm playing this good old Halo, but I'm just here for good old nerdiness that you guys missed out on a little bit of last week, but we back, we here, we I really got nothing to say. Got really nothing to say for the intro this week, except for fuck Flip Money, but that's it.
No, I'm saying what that little box letter slash 83OC and all that those Roman
I
letters.
did have this on though, man. Stands for Chaos God in Greek, man. That's what it is.
That's what it is. That's what it's supposed to represent. That's
Yeah.
I feel that. That's what's up. So Chaos, you said you was playing a little bit of like Halo. Before we get started, I got a question that haven't been around in a while, and I just want to kick things out by asking you about that Halo. What is the movie that's supposed to be coming out? What do you think about the movie? Is your expectations for the movie is it's still like you want to see the movie come out, or you're not really interested in the Halo movie, or it's just one of those types of things. If it comes, it comes.
I mean, it's something to where like I would have to like if it's connected to something like a book or something, I would have to read like the book or whatever I need to know first before I watch the movie. But it's something that you can go in and only know what's happening in the game. Then I'm down.
Right.
I thought it was going to be a show because I heard the show is about to be in production pretty soon.
Right. The production for the TV show it's actually should be starting up I guess at the beginning of next year, right? With with Stephen King. So we should be getting some word about what the show gonna be about, the actual series is gonna be about. So I mean, I know it's gonna be time for that ramping up of the Halo series, since I know that you own is right now that you kind of like currently own Halo. So what other type of games that you've been playing?
Outer Worlds, Need for Speed. Feel like there's another game I was playing, but I know Outer Worlds is great, man. It's got like, oh yeah, you guys should check out this Xbox sale too. It's crazy. I got The Witcher 3. Dang, I got Xenoverse for a friend of mine. And I got some. Oh yeah, I got Forza 4 since I never owned the Ultimate Edition.
You bought The Witcher 3?
Yeah, I bought The Witcher 3. It's only like 19 bucks, something like that.
It's in Game Pass.
It's in Game Pass. It's coming in Game
Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not the complete edition though, ain't it? I just got the complete edition.
Yeah.
So I can get the DLC.
It should be.
I mean, it's
like,
cheap.
The game been out since the goddamn console came out, so I don't see why
I thought it came out before then.
Well, I'm saying it came out. I mean, the game been out. Yeah, that game been out.
It came out with 2015, 16.
Long enough for the whole complete edition to be in Game Pass.
Though.
Right? Yeah.
No, it ain't been out. That's The Witcher 3. That's The Witcher 2.
Huh. Oh.
Yeah, with the 2 is on 360, huh?
Yeah.
I thought, I could have sworn I thought one of them was on both.
You can play The Witcher 2 on the one
on the X now. You can play it. You're not gonna get no enhancement, but you can play it.
Right. So what about you, Flip? What games you been playing?
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Straight to the point. Star Wars. Star Wars.
You been playing Star Wars for real too, huh?
Yep, I'm playing it right now. That'll on Breakpoint.
Breakpoint. Man,
yeah, we've been.
I hear a lot of people talk about all the bugs in Breakpoint.
Oh, the what?
Those bugs. Like the game was broken. Like I've been hearing a lot of people say, I was reading like one of my little cousins and a lot of other people that I know that purchased it on day one. They returned it because they were saying that it had too much bugs in the game and too much glitches. So I mean, I haven't played it personally, so I can't speak firsthand on it. So all
right, since I've been playing, me myself. Yeah. Sorry to cut you off, Flip, but me myself, I only had experience one glitch in the game, and honestly, it was my fault that the game was glitching because I crashed the helicopter into the base.
Right, so you pretty much down there overloaded the game.
Yeah, basically that's what it did, because you know what I'm saying. So as soon as I cut the game off and cut it right back on, everything was the way it was supposed to be.
My experiences with glitches though, like overall, I really haven't experienced stuff that people would say. It's usually I get the ones that crash your Xbox or the game crashes. I always get those. If a game has that, I'm most definitely.
I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I've had more problems with glitches in Star Wars than I had in Breakpoint.
And you don't hear nobody talking about glitches in Star Wars, and you hear a lot of people talking bad about the glitches in Breakpoint. Maybe it was before they had an update
Look,
on the game.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. The people that think Breakpoint is glitched out and is all that, they trying to play by themselves. They not playing with their friends, and that game is not easy.
Nah, it's not.
That game is not easy. That game is designed for you to get with your friends and play it, unless you are a hardcore player.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I heard that most of the problems were on the PC side anyway.
Well, sucks to be them.
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'm just saying, the game is hard. That's what I'm saying. You cannot change the difficulty in this game.
Yeah, it ain't no. Yeah.
There is no difficulty in this game. Depending on what zone you go to, the enemies are extra hard. You cannot be a level 10 and go to a zone that's 220.
Nope.
Unless you get a headshots.
That don't matter in this game. Your guns are not powerful enough to get through their armor. Everybody got armor on, including you.
right. So that means one shot ain't gonna kill. So Flip, you feel the same way that Savage do about the glitches, and it ain't as bad as people. It ain't as chicken little as people try to make it.
I ain't experienced no glitch in the game at all.
That's what I'm saying. I had more
Yeah.
glitches than Flip did.
Yeah, I ain't experienced that, John. I mean, like, it's all right to me. I don't got a problem with the game. I mean, I'm sorry. I guess, that's
The
why
game-
you need to.
The game is what it is. What they advertise
Yeah.
that game is, that's
Yeah.
what that game is. So if the game's too hard for you, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Right. You just gotta take your leg. Say, Bound, you play with you mess with the Breakpoint?
No.
Ain't your cup of tea, huh?
That's not that's not bone speed.
It's just been
No, it's not.
Outer Worlds. I'm on Star Wars now. I actually had to quit playing Star Wars for like 3 days because I eat it when the game get good. I'll eat it up. So I'm gonna try to take Flip advice and say to kind of calm down. So I really been playing number Madden. Been playing number Madden, and I
Outer Worlds.
something else. But I'm gonna play Star Wars probably tonight and probably all the damn tomorrow. I'm seeing too many people that's trying to mess up the ending and stuff for me, and I be seeing it on Twitter, messing me up. So
Man,
I don't want to see it. So I just
they got at least 30 different walkthroughs for that game on YouTube right now.
Star Wars is different because it feels like you in a dungeon. Also, it kind of messes you. It kind of like you got to backtrack too. So it was like some places you couldn't access. Now you got the access to them.
Or if you play like I play and just run around the planet until you feel like you can do and you can't do nothing else.
Oh man, 100% of the map, planet, and I still couldn't. It was right there in my face. That was the crazy.
Yeah.
Right there in my face where I could go with. I would just. It don't hold your hand. It don't.
Nah, it don't
at all.
But it ain't gonna tell you if it's low. And that map is bullshit. That's what I do give them. That map do not help you out.
Listen here. The game is hard on the normal mode.
Hey, so what type? I haven't got it yet. So what type of game is the Star Wars game? Because I seen a little gameplay, but I didn't really go diving into all the gameplay. So
I'm gonna put it like this: that game is a mixture of a lot of games.
Got Tomb Raider in it. I don't know if you say Uncharted, but I think Tomb Raider because it do give you highlights of Tomb Raider when you play Tomb Raider without cutting all the stuff off, and if that got a scratch, climb up on it.
Just think about how far they go into Tomb Raider once you start raiding them tombs.
Yeah. Puzzles some of the puzzles ain't easy. Like I had a puzzle that was a ball, and you had to put 3 balls. No homo. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
I ain't even thinking about that thing.
I'm done. I'm
Nah,
done. I can't do this.
I had this whole conversation. I had this conversation with Flip, but I swear I ain't say that word. I said these orbs.
Yeah.
Yeah. These orbs.
What's up? We gonna say cylinders. These cylinders. You put them in the spot, but then when the cylinder, then you have to go grab them. I mean, you just see one that's go up in the air like in a circle. I had to go run them. I got something like, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm gonna get out this tune. I couldn't get out, couldn't find no way out. And then all of a sudden I looked and said, oh, I'm supposed to use the force power to push the ball in there.
I was you was able to figure out what the force. But I'm sorry, Bone. The whole time you saying this here, I'm thinking about bowels because that's the way you said it the first time. So when you said you had to grab the bowels and pick up the bowels and they floating in the air, you had to use the force.
Grab them balls, pick up them balls, fling them balls.
Oh my God. I gotta mute my mic. I'm sorry, I gotta mute my mic. May the balls be with you. Oh my bad. I forgot I hit the mute button. I'm done. I'm done. Oh my God.
Now, I could have said something else.
Ball said he had to use the force of the ball.
Use my balls, Luke.
Oh my fucking God, I'm done. Oh, Obi-Wan never told you the truth, huh, Luke? Those are my balls.
I'm your father.
I'm done. I am your balls.
Man.
I'm done.
Hey, so what about it, man? Though, is it RPG or is it role playing? Is it
RPG, Demon Souls? It's a bunch of genres in that bad boy.
Oh, so okay, so I get like it's a third person, like Witcher third person. Cause see,
Man, it's like all that stuff is. All right, check this out. It's like an RPG, but the only thing is instead of equipping all the different armor and all that other stuff, the only thing you're working on is really your lightsaber.
Okay, so the basically they say they use the lightsaber for the RPG elements. So what about like you said, you know how like on Dragon Age they had
and you can grow plants and stuff.
Huh?
Do what?
They have like, no, I'm saying, do they have it like where you got this, like a Dragon Age had where you had this potion, and then you have like this element that go with this type of metal to make this type of material to add to this to make that.
No,
because you know craft.
Nah, not like that.
He's got to kill.
It's strictly cosmetic. Once you find the stuff, you can equip it to your lightsaber.
You equip it, and it
that's basically what it is.
And then a lot of it is too. A lot of it's cosmetic. If you got the deluxe edition, like I got it, that premium to get what they almost give you everything to make the lightsaber look different.
No.
And then
it does if you know where to go. You can't skip ahead and just get it. Yeah.
They do give you a lot of stuff, and then you can go find a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Because the different colors you got to find. I'll give you all the colors. Like I got orange.
Mine's suede. Mm-hmm. I got a suede lightsaber with orange beam.
Yeah. And I use the dual wielding, but you can change on the fly. You can go at the single or dual wielding, but you know them stormtroopers, I'll be wanting to wipe them out. So I'll go in on them.
All right, since you said that, so what about the combat on there? Is the combat like too much X button, or is it like combinations where you got to push like or like the Batman Arkham series where it's based on like they had the you know how you
Nope, it's not on that. It's not on that.
Nah, it's just X. It's just X and Y.
It's nowhere near Batman. It's just X and Y.
You
all right,
X
so
and
it's
Y.
more like Devil May Cry when it comes to combat.
And you can parry with LB. So sometimes when you parry, you can open up somebody and they can't. It's like an automatic.
Then you can kill them with one strike.
Red and you better dodge because if you don't dodge, it's automatic hit.
Okay, cool. I mean that ain't bad. So it's more of a if I had to compare it to a game, it'll be more like Devil May Cry, like as in the fighting style, the way you fight.
No,
not Devil May.
Nah,
lower than Devil May Cry. It's just not. Even your force powers is not OP. Like I can push somebody over, but it's not. I grab them. Remember, like in the Force Awakens, and the Force you can just grab them, throw them like ragdoll.
I don't know about your force, but yeah, I can do some wild shit with mine.
Yeah,
I can.
No, this is what I'm saying. Instead of lightsaber abilities, I didn't do lightsaber abilities. I did force abilities.
Yeah. Like if you grab them, like you can do like they got his own finishing move. Certain way that you use it, whatever, and it show you different style. Like, cause when I killed the big funny looking Monster John, I flipped over his back, cut his arm off, and threw the sword up in his up in his nose, pulled it back down, and his body split in half. Yeah, like the shit crazy.
That's because you counter. You get reward for when you counter. When you sit there and you parry, you get rewarded. And then that's when you get that little cut scene, like when he roll at the beginning, he roll over to the stormtrooper and then stab him in the stomach. But I'll be going in guns blazing now. I'm probably gonna do that tonight.
Hey, so what about the story? Like what how the story is? Like I know people say
it's a movie. It's a movie.
Yep.
It's a movie. It's based. So is it based in the actual Star Wars universe or is it its own entity?
It's set 5 years after Order 66.
Yep.
So
wait a minute, is it that or no? Is it 5 years after?
Yeah, it's set 5 years after Order 66.
All right.
And that's why he was hiding.
Okay, yeah.
Then you got other characters like that. I like how Respawn did. Matter of fact, he even got Titanfall in with the way you are run.
That's what made the game.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, something I did notice, like some of the key elements they immerse you into the game is one thing I
mean that ain't just come from Titanfall.
I mean
they had games doing wall runs before Titanfall, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, Titanfall had that quick, raw running, run to the end, just hit that.
When I go to the wild running, I always go to what's the other EA game that everybody hate that they don't use guns, they fight with their hands.
Oh, you talking about that?
Man, that's right. I forgot all about you're right, whatchamacallit was doing their wall running first. Prince of Persia.
Yeah, Prince of Persia. No, what's the other EA game?
Prince of Persia did that first. When you were running up inside the wall, when you just rewind it, they just running up. I'm like, oh snap!
They did on the Matrix shit. And Ninja Gaiden did that.
Yep. And the
wall say that no Kyle Ninja's supposed to run up walls.
You're right about that. I forgot about Ninja Gaiden did it. They used to do that joint on the old console, run up the wall.
Right.
Nintendo and stuff like that. Nintendo and Sega, they did it on there too. It look crazy, but it works.
Yeah. Hey, on the Star Wars game, man. Hey, when I seen the commercials, I was like, they were showing stuff that kind of like give me that element, like they put you immersed into the game, as in like they were showing them going at warp speed, and they were showing like when they was coming back into a planet and how the element of make you feel like you actually immersed into this universe. Like, how good of a job did they have y'all being immersed into the Star Wars universe?
To not spoil the game, it's cameos from a lot of people that you saw in Star Wars.
Did he got a lot of cameos in the game?
Cameos in there.
Yeah, man. When Forrest Whitaker jumped out in the middle of my screen while I was walking around, I got kind of surprised.
Yeah. And they got his voice.
Yeah.
They got his mind.
That's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Had the stuff like that in the game.
That's Saul Guerrero.
Yeah, so I mean, part of the game is, parts of the game, you figure out more about it. I mean, some characters are, like where this character, they did a good job blending, making them characters believable that they can fit, even though they was never there at the beginning. Like Respawn did a good job doing that. Like Disney gave them like the whole catalog, said, do what you got to do. We gonna trust you.
It's better than a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, hey, the Star Wars. Hey, speaking about the Star Wars movie, man. Hey, I forgot her name, but the lady that was running the whole Star Wars for Disney. That she's being replaced, and from what I'm hearing, it's supposed to be, I don't know his real name, but Happy. That's off of Spider-Man. The one that's messing with Aunt May. That he's supposed to be the person that Kevin Feige putting in place to I guess run the trilogy of the Star Wars franchise. He's trying to get his hands in there. You think that he'll do a better job?
I don't give a shit about that, man. I don't want to see no more Star Wars. They gonna start the next Star Wars and take me to the Old Republic.
Yeah, I hope they do that. I mean, like I always said, it's always been Disney plan since they signed up to get rid of the Skywalker lineage. That's what they wanted to do. They wanted to get rid of the Skywalker family and make it their own. What they should have did if they was going to do that, what they should have did, if they was going to go that route, what they should have did, you should have just told George Lucas to do it. Let George Lucas end it. That's it. Let George Lucas write a good script or whatever, and let somebody direct it and stay on track. Cause that dude, when they were doing the Force Awakening, and they did the X did all that stuff, that dude did not follow the plan. When you start switching hand with director with a trilogy, it falls apart. Cause it ain't make no sense why Finn was able to defend himself against a trained Jedi. I still to this day that still doesn't make no sense. People like he cocky. That cockiness have nothing to do with it. This nigga stop a laser beam in mid-air.
Yeah.
And you telling me this dude right here handling that lightsaber? Like, come on, man. He could have just force choked him or just took the lightsaber out of him, or force smacked him against the tree, and he would have been knocked out. I mean, I don't know what the hell they doing with Star Wars. To me, it's dead. Go to the Old Republic. Yeah. Fuck it. Go to the Old Republic.
Reboot it. Start it from scratch. None of this stuff is canon.
Saying just forget it. Then you got Mark Hamill talking about, man, George Luke on Luke Skywalker would have never act like that. I'm done with the Force. Come on, man, it's bullshit. Like what are we doing here, man? Reboot the whole thing. Go to the old. Go 10 or 20,000 in the past. Show that era. I'd rather see that than seeing this shit. Cause I'm gonna Cody the fuck out of this motherfucker the next movie. Fuck that shit. This holiday season, you know what I'm saying? This holiday season, Flip Money going to do Cody Star Wars. I'm trying to tell you, man, I'm not going to no movie to see this bullshit. Cody.
Hey, I think it's actually gonna get the treatment like how Disney did with Dark Phoenix, kind of just gave it the cold shoulder, just let it do whatever it did, because I think that's exactly what they're trying to do. Because the Old Republic would be the best route. Say, Savage, I know you're a guru, so what do you think? You think that that's the best move that you would like to see too?
Would you just listen to me? That's all I'm saying. The only way they can fix Star Wars to me is leave the Skywalkers completely alone, take me to the old Republic, and go off these motherfucking all these books that George Lucas didn't approve that they've been wrote.
Sorry, Disney, you tried your way, it didn't work. No,
Now
let it be. Yeah, listen to the people. Get the people what they want.
Boom.
Get the people what they want. I'm trying. Oh man, let's do it.
Well, no, he got Mike muted. Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, what's up?
Man,
I'm here.
you got to tell these people what the people want, man. Tell them people that they need to scratch.
Yeah,
they
you the
need to
people
go ahead
champ.
and finish all this.
You're supposed
You
to
the people. You supposed to be the people champ. You supposed to be representing the people.
Man, you know,
You talk about
you can do Star Wars, but I want them to go further and go leave Scott.
No, man.
Done. Leave them alone.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Listen to what we were saying. 'Cause I don't think you heard us. You know what I'm saying? Leave the Skywalkers alone and take us to the old Republic.
I would love them to do the old Republic because you know, Sam, you can actually show the first time.
You know what I'm saying? You know how many books that George Lucas didn't approve of the old Republic that they can work off of.
Well, the old Republic got they got stories. You know what I'm saying? Even that video game has.
That's what I'm saying.
So
that's what I'm saying. They got all kinds of stories in the old Republic.
Yeah.
And what about the Clone Wars?
The Clone Wars already got.
They already got done. That's over with. They did that already. George Lucas did that. That was George Lucas era.
This game right here is wrapping up all that right there with the 5 years after Order 66.
Yeah.
Okay, so the game actually is taking place literally in that era.
Yeah, 5 years after they sent out the order to kill all the Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up. Well, man, let's hop out to Star Wars for a second and hop in the air. You know what I'm saying? Not in space, but just come bring it down to the atmosphere where he normally be at, because he's not a bird, he's not a plane, but he's Henry Cavill that not done playing Superman. Do y'all think that he should still stick it out and come back as Superman, or they think they should just go ahead and scrap him and start over because they starting with a new Batman and just go ahead and can it because it's been through too much of a ringer?
No, I think they need to keep dude as Superman.
Yeah, I would like to see him stay as Superman, but if they ain't gonna do it, right. Fuck it.
They need to pay him. If they paid him, like Marvel characters get paid, they'll stay long. Pay him.
It's not like this dude don't want to be Superman.
Yeah,
this dude want to be Superman.
Superman, and he said it wasn't about the money.
Yeah, he said that. He liked playing that character. What it was, he didn't understand what was taking him so long to do Superman. They're like, see, when they did the Man of Steel and they asked him how would he want him to do it, it's fucked up that they didn't follow that way, but they said it. He said it. He said, I would rather them. He said, if I was in charge, I would do Man of Steel. I would do Man of Steel too. Like what we've been saying for the longest. Chuck and Savage double up the movies with superheroes and Venom. Double them up. He said this. It's on tape. You can look it up. He said this is how he would do it. But they're gonna do it the way they want to do it. So he's like, he got other movies and stuff that he's doing. You don't understand what's taking him so long. Like he liked Superman. He liked to be the king of the crop, the grand pooper.
Right. While Marvel pumping out, know what it is? Marvel pumping out 8 properties a year now. 4 movies, 4 Disney Plus TV series, the whole season. So he looking like y'all can't push out 2 Superman movies. I mean, that got to be frustrating for a person to have to go through. As in, you're not worried about the competition because you stand in your own lane, but you still can't help but notice if the ball not moving, the scripts is not getting done right. But the whole turnaround with Superman. Say Chaos, man, you ain't been saying that in a minute. So what you think about? Do you think that he's think about him not being done as Superman?
I mean, he said, didn't he say he was interested in Marvel or something if the Superman thing don't work out?
Right. He was in talks with Kevin Feige.
So honestly, how I look at it, it's like, hey, either way, it's like, well, if they start making more Superman movies,
Hey,
cool.
you know
we
what'd
get
be
to see
funny as
Vision.
shit? I ain't even think
What?
about this. You know what'd be funny as shit? If they cast him as the Sentry.
I said, yeah, we said that. Yo, we said that. We said that before too. Cast him as the
I might
Sentry.
not been on. I might not been on the show.
We was talking about that. Yeah.
That'll be funny as shit though. I swear.
Him or Hyperion.
Yup.
Yeah, Hyperion.
Yup.
I think Hyperion's
Hyperion.
story is dang near just like Superman's, like literally, like almost to the letter.
But yeah, KI, that was a good point because that we are in a position of a win-win in this case scenario.
Yeah.
But because if he still stay with Marvel, I mean if he stay with DC, it would get the Superman. But if he leave and go to Marvel, it'll be a big shocker. Yeah, I mean
exactly.
Yeah, because who knows who he'll play as if he went to Marvel. So
honestly, the people who really has the most to lose is DC, really.
Right.
Yup.
So which way you leaning to? Is you leaning toward the fact of you would like for him to him not being done as Superman?
I mean, I really haven't seen a Superman movie, or at least fully. So I guess I'll be kind of a little more slighted to Marvel, but I'm down for either or though, low key.
You never seen a Superman movie?
Nah, I just haven't really been too. I'm not really a big Superman fan, to be honest with you. I'm just one of those rare people.
What rare people? You got 3 non-Superman fans in here.
Who are the 3? Because I know Flip ain't one.
I mean, I don't say I ain't gonna say I don't hate him. I'm just not a fan of him. I don't
know Superman. Yeah. Oh no! I like Superman. I fuck with Superman.
Yeah. I don't like the old.
I fuck with him. I mess with him.
I don't. Huh? That's what I was saying. You got 3 in here. Chuck don't mess with him. I don't too much mess with him, and Chaos say he don't like him.
Yeah.
That makes 3 of us.
And what about you, Bob?
Maybe Black Superman.
Yeah, but
I do mess with Black Superman.
Mm-hmm. I don't like no Superman. Matter of fact, the only Superman I like is Starro.
You know what I enjoyed more?
Say, bro.
I enjoyed the straight to DC cartoon Supermans then. The movie. I enjoyed the super Superman movie since the beginning ones. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, rest in peace. I enjoyed them. I was a kid.
Who? Christopher Reed?
Yeah, Christopher Reed. I ain't had nothing else really. I mean,
but this dude right here, I'm gonna put it like this here. I cannot take nothing for Christopher Reed, but this dude right here that's playing Superman, he about the best since then.
Yeah, you had that gay ass Superman movie that came out. What was it? The Superman Return, when he left his little gray hair old mom for 6 years, and they made Lois Lane out to be a smut. She's a baby mom. She don't even know who her baby dad is. Superman, a deadbeat dad, flying around in space looking for a lost civilization and shit that been dead thousands of years ago, like he was Indiana Jones. So
Say Flip, though, that sound like back in the days when they say the old school pops used to say, I'm going out for a pack of cigarettes and never come back.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I said, wait a minute. And the boy that did the X-Men movie, the one that did that Superman movie, he admitted it. He said, yo, he made that movie for women. Cause I swear they kept showing Superman shoes. I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? It looked like he was wearing clock on his boots. So I understand what was going on. I'm like, huh? Yeah, he had clocks on his boots. Superman. That's Superman Return. They kept showing his boots. I understand what's going on. Yeah.
They did it for the women, huh?
Yeah. The director admitted it. Said that shit. The
Yeah.
dude that made all them X-Men first class movies and the first two X-Men and the Days of Future Past, not that third one. He did it. He admitted it. He came out and said it. He said he made that movie for women.
Yeah. Hey, say Flip, speaking about doing it for women's, why you think that Charlie's Angels flopped and from Charlie's Angels flopping? Because y'all was exactly precisely on when y'all was speaking about the Terminator beforehand, how y'all knew it was gonna flop. So after the fact of Charlie's Angels flopping, out of your own individual professional opinion, why do you think that movie flopped?
And from what
Okay.
the people that I do know they said the movie sucked.
It was a suck movie. I mean, I know this is a left question, but I was just wondering out of concern because of the person the way you say the person they were saying about the people were saying that the reason why Charlie's Angels was a failure
What's going on, bro?
Is it because of movies like Spider-Man and movies like Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel? By those movies being so successful, that's the reason why Charlie's Angels was a failure. So I was just trying to get from y'all opinion of why do y'all think that the movie was a failure? From what Savage just said, this is the same perspective I've been getting. So I let you collect for a second. So 100. I know you got something pondering in your mind. Why you think that movie was a flop?
Came out the wrong time.
You think so?
Yep, it should have came out like beginning next year when ain't nothing out. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like original Charlie's Angels. You know what I'm saying? I think Charlie was a girl this time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think about it is these new millennials don't know nothing, no shit about Charlie's Angels. They don't know if it was a hit show and all that. Like I say, rest in peace to the big homie Bernie Mac, man. He made the last Charlie's Angels, but who they got? They got popular women that you knew.
Right.
You got these new crew. Now, if you would have did Charlie's Angels TV show, I think it would have done better because you can introduce them these new group of girls. Nobody know who these girls is unless you watch Lifetime or Disney Channel and all that other shit. I didn't know who them girls was. I didn't even know the movie came out until people said it was flopped. And it probably might be a good movie, but it came out the wrong time because everybody was looking for the Star Wars and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey, you know what, Mount? You actually made a good point about it. That the show would have did a hell of a lot better if it would have made it to a TV series. That way they could have actually flushed it out, and people probably would have been more intrigued on watching it because they would have had a better opportunity. And for me, like you just said, I think it didn't get promoted at all because, like you said, you didn't hear about the movie until the most promotion you heard about it was after it was out, and they said that it flopped.
And then think about this. Look at Hawaii Five-0. Look at SWAT. SWAT did that one movie, even though I liked the movie, but people didn't. I guess people didn't kind of gravitate because they didn't know, to it. I liked it, but look at the TV show, doing multiple series. Look at Hawaii Five-0. I ain't ever watched that shit, but people gravitate to it because it's a TV show. You should have just made it a TV show.
Yeah, that would have been a whole lot better, and it probably would have gave it a little legs to walk on. So what about you, Chaos? You're a millennium. So why you think that Charlie's Angels flopped? Do you think it was because of Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel?
I mean, I don't even know what a millennial is, so I don't think I would qualify as one. But I don't. You said what movie flopped?
Charlie's Angels.
I don't even think he don't even know what the hell that
is. I
is.
didn't hear about that. That's how bad it was.
And he say he not a millennial.
This is my first time hearing about it.
He don't know. He don't know about that. He don't know about that, yo. I don't even think he even
I
heard
know of
about
it.
Charlie.
What
You know of Charlie Angel?
What's
How
that?
many
Wasn't
women
there a
in
TV
Charlie's
show
Angels?
too?
Hey, look, trivial question. How many women in Charlie's Angels?
No, it was a movie.
3, ain't it?
Look, he said ain't it like he wasn't confident.
He still ain't confident.
No.
All right, we're gonna give you a
I
little
want to
hand.
say 3.
Charlie Angel was a TV show with a
I
guy
thought
named
it
Charlie that he you know work alongside with you know with the police and the government or whatever. To put it, I don't know if you ever heard team on Knight Rider, but it was by that same production TV company that did Knight Rider. So it was 3 females that he took under his wing and trained them and stuff like that. And he had this one dude, Bosley, that communicate through them. Like you never saw what Charlie looked like throughout the whole TV show. And they did a remake of it in the early 2000s with good brother Bernie Mac.
Stop.
Yeah, with Bernie Mac and shit, and it didn't do it didn't.
Which one you
Didn't
talking
do
about?
all.
1, 2, or 3?
Hey, that's the one that had
No, I'm talking about
Shield. May off of Agents of Shield. She was one of the Charlie.
Yeah, May was
May, the chick that played May. Yeah.
May was old girl Kill Bill. Was she on there?
No, she wasn't on there. Not her. She wasn't on there. What's that chick name? Not Maze wasn't on there. That was what's her name? Her name, the Asian chick. That wasn't Maze. That was it was old girl from it was what's the girl that played in the movie back? She played in the old movie Firestarter. What's her name with the blonde hair? She played in God damn it, I can't think of her name. Her and the Asian chick was my God, Lucy Lowe. It was Lucy Lowe.
Lucy,
It was Lucy Lowe. It was the chick that played There's Something About Mary, and it was the yeah, that's her name, Lucy. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, her name. That Asian chick, and it was what's her name? I can't think of the blonde hair chick name, but she's from the 80s. She grew up playing in movies and stuff like that or whatever. But the other chick that played There's Something About Mary. It was them 3, you know what I'm saying? But
It was Cameron Diaz. It was Lucy.
Cameron Diaz, that's her name. That's who it was. Cameron Diaz, Lucy Lowe, whatever her name is, and I can't think of the other chick name.
Bill Murray was the first. Was the first?
Yeah. Yeah, Bill Murray was in that first one. Then they had another one that came out. Then it was an old TV show. It was an old TV show from back in the late 70s, early 80s, or I think it was in the 80s. I'm not sure. I forgot. But I used to watch that joint when I was little. Yeah, Drew Barrymore. That's her name. That's who it was. But that movie, no one gives a fuck about Charlie's Angel. No one. You tried it twice, and it didn't. Only one that even was worth looking at was the one with Bernie Mac. And it's because Bernie Mac was in it. The TV show was a hit. Then you try to capitalize on it by making a movie out of it with Bill Mac. It didn't work. Then you did another one with Bernie Mac, what made people want to see it to see what was going on or whatever. Then after that, no, stop it. We don't need no more of these movies from the 70s and 80s that did good in that did get good in that era. Stop it. Leave it alone. They tried it with Knight Rider. They reinvented Knight Rider about 20,000 times on the TV show. It didn't work. It wasn't going to. Charlie Angel damn enough wasn't going to work on the TV either. Fuck it. Leave it alone. It had its time. That was that era. Fuck it. Come up with something else. Stop trying to bring out something else that. Stop trying to bring up something else that you think that's gonna hit off. It's not. And Terminator, fuck Terminator. Stop it. You're milking the shit. We don't need to see no more, huh?
What we talked about the other night before I passed out drunk. We said some stuff that needs to be left alone.
Right.
I don't want to take to the Godfather. Don't remake it. I don't want his grandson 25 years later or something. I don't want none of that. Leave it alone. Some stuff don't need to be touched.
I mean, yeah,
Right.
y'all right. Like on Back to the Future, that's one property I'm so happy they didn't remake. I'm glad they didn't try to remake. Then they can't remake Back to the Future.
But see, one thing you couldn't remake it because they ended it right. He ended it right.
Yeah, they gave it
came back in 3 and said you can write your own history, and this and that killed 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's gone.
No, hey, Bone. Hey, check this out. This something I will say. I got to give it to the writers from Telltale. Now the game was clunky as hell, but the story that they was put on Back to the Future game from Telltale was actually set.
I heard that joint. I heard that too. Somebody else told me. Somebody else told me like, yo, it's not bad. That's like it's not really that bad.
Yeah, I got it. I seen really played it. Like
it's good. It's actually good. I mean, the game is clunky. And when you playing, you like, man, if this game was smooth, this would be a fire ass game. If you like those Telltale games, but it's based in Back to the Future after 3, it's based after that. And the way they present it actually kind of brings you back into that world. And the way they did it is actually precise, like really precise. So with that being said, I know we've been diving a lot about Star Wars, but there's been so much information about the Force right now. So I'm curious about this. As we're gonna say, we're gonna open the Disney Plus series up with this The Mandalorian. I'm curious, is Disney Plus worth getting? But we're gonna start off with The Mandalorian. I don't know nothing about this series, so some of my fellow brothers on this panel that's experimenting with Disney Plus, I would like to ask some information about The Mandalorian. What is about and what it's based on, and how like is it actually a good episode, a good show? I know you got the first.
He a cowboy, really, cowboy in space. He a bounty hunter. He took deals. Some people might get mad at me. I think it's overrated right now. I was the last 2 episodes. I wasn't super impressed.
Hey, so what? He a bounty hunter?
He's a bounty hunter. He's a Mandalorian. Yeah, but see, a Mandalorian. They race flip. If I'm right, they race is like some warriors.
Yeah, they was. It was like a war. It was a war between them and the Jedi for like 1,000 years.
They can hold themselves, and they got a weapon that can go with a lightsaber. I think that the black sword or something like that.
They was using some of the armors that they was using was supposed to propel the fucking Jedi on lightsaber and shit.
But he's like a lone wolf. He taking jobs, and he had to go take a job, and he ended up. I don't want to spoil it for people that ain't saw it yet.
Man,
I will. Well, the job that he had to do was that he had to go get this little baby. This little baby. It's I don't know if it's a clone of Yoda, but it's a baby. It's a baby Yoda. It's like a little baby Yoda species or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he went to go get it. They were supposed to kill it, but he didn't do it. So he kept the baby with him or whatever. And during the path of him getting a baby or whatever, a lot of bullshit happened to him. Like he got jumped by a bunch of fucking matter of fact, his shit. You know how you drive your car, you park your car like in some of the movies that we used to watch back in the 80s and stuff, and you come back, you ain't had no rims and none of that on your car, and the wheels is gone and it's up on crate. That's what happened to his shit because of the Jawa. The Jawa had his motherfucking shit up on crates and shit. I bullshit you not. Go watch it. You go watch it, you'll see the shit up on crates. I bullshit you not. You know what I'm saying? The shit was fucking funny. I thought it was hilarious. I liked it. The movie was good. The show was good. But this TV show is just long and drawn out. That's all it is. It's long and drawn out. It's going to move slow. You gotta give it time. You gotta give it time to pick up. If it doesn't pick up within the next, let's say, how many episodes is it now?
8 episodes.
Oh shit! Well, if it don't pick up on the next, well, damn.
Yeah, it's only 8 episodes this season, so it's like
I'm gonna turn it back over to the Mr. 100.
Yeah. You know what thing about it? This show got production quality. It got hella production. It got money behind it. Cause I think it's what?
Of course it does. It's Disney.
I think it's what $80 to $100,000 an episode or something like that. I
don't know.
I forgot. Somebody said it broke it down to money, but
I don't know.
For 8 episodes, they said what the budget was, and then they broke
What
it down.
episode they on now?
Huh?
3.
3? I thought okay.
3. 3
What?
is coming up next. Episode 3 is coming up
Yeah,
next.
I'm about to say it was.
They gotta pick it up. Yeah, it gotta be. They got my man. They got my man Action Jackson in there.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah. See, a lot of people got mad because they were expecting like an hour show. The second one wasn't an hour. It should have been. It's like part 2. It's like 1.5 episode 1.5, and people was mad. I said, why you mad? Because they at least brung it out in the same week. But they're supposed to come out every Friday. You know, like I said, I give it like a B minus. That's me. You know, and I ain't being petty with it. Is this? It's not because I don't see the Jedi, because I like what's the one when they had to go steal the plan for the Death Star. I liked that movie. It just, you got to bring him along, and he really don't. It's not. I don't even think he talked. Huh? Have he talked yet?
Yeah, he talked. He was talking to the board the whole time. The what species they call? I can't think of the name of that race that they call, but he was talking. He was I forgot what they call that motherfucker. But he was talking to the dude or whatever. He talked to him. Just a simple fact of you know, the boy that he was talking to or whatever was the one that would get him to get his shit back, get him to stop these people that was in his hometown that was causing trouble and shit. So, you know, he went in there, all right, I scratch your back, you scratch my back, that type of deal. You know, bop bam. That's what it was all about. Looking for that baby. I mean, dude helped him out.
I think he lost his he lost his family.
Yeah,
I think his wife and stuff died. Huh?
Yeah, I think they died.
Yeah, I think he had flashbacks. He be having flashbacks and shit.
I'm putting this. You're gonna need some coffee to watch that show. It is kind of slow. It is slow. I'm not gonna lie. That shit is kind of slow though. It's slow. Even for the 30 or 40 minutes that it's on, it is kind of slow. You gotta be like, you know what I'm saying? The best part of the movie is when I don't even see, they never told us what species Yoda was. When that little baby Yoda looked like species little creature was using the Force, and he still don't understand what the fuck is going on. He like, huh?
Yeah,
he don't know what's going on. This is after
what you call it. This is after 6.
Yeah, it's after. No, it's after. Return of the Jedi. It's after that. It's about, I don't know how many years it is, but it's after that. It's after Luke and them destroyed the Death Star and all that shit. It's after that.
And I think too. I think he's something close towards the Outer Rim or something, because what they try to explain is like he probably heard stories of Jedi, but he never met one and never.
He was on Tatooine. He had to be on Tatooine.
Yeah, so he never.
Right.
He heard stories. Yeah. He might heard stories about it.
He might have heard. Yeah, he might have heard stories, but I don't even think. He don't know what the hell is going on. Yeah. The big question mark. You know how it is on them cartoons, them animated cartoon, and they be like, huh, and their mouth drop and their eye to get big, and a question mark pop up on top of their head and shit. That actually happened in it. That actually happened. That dude had a question mark on top of his head. He ain't know what was going on. He was lost.
Like, you can do that.
Yeah, he didn't. He still don't know. He's confused now.
Shit with little baby Yoda.
Yeah, he was trying to heal him. He was trying to heal him, but he didn't understand what was going on.
That's a clone. That doctor didn't want him to kill him, and that doctor had a.
You sure that's a clone?
Yeah, and that doctor had a.
How you know?
Because that doctor didn't want him to kill him, and that doctor.
No, but how you know that? How you know that was a clone? Huh?
I just got a feeling. That symbol for.
I don't know if that's a clone. I don't know if that's a clone or not.
I think it's a clone. I think it's a clone. Because think about it. Remember the other dude that used to be part of the Empire was like, yeah, kill him. And then the doctor.
The robot tried to kill him, and he killed that, and he destroyed that robot.
And he said nope. And then
he said shit. He just shot the robot. When he found out what it was, he stopped the robot. The robot tried to kill it, and he just shot the robot. When he found out something wasn't right, like, hold on, why the hell are you trying to kill a little infant?
Even though he ain't little, he probably like 50 years old. Because their lifespan different from ours.
No, that's a baby, dog.
Yeah, but think about it, Yoda. That race, I was told, so that race.
Yeah, but that's Yoda. Like that's still a baby. That's just how long he's lived. How long they can live. Yoda lived what? Savage? What? 400 or 500 years old or something like that? He said in the movie. I forgot. Yeah, that baby. That's a baby. That's a baby. That baby would have been talking by now. You know they got some type of universal translator built inside them and shit. Because remember the other dude that was talking in the beginning, he understood what the boy was saying. He was just looking at the boy like, yeah, go ahead, try me, and I'm going to fuck you up in this bar. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all right. It just take a little bit of used to getting used to it, whatever. You just got to get used to it.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Savage. I know Savage probably heated right now because this is what he been waiting to talk about. Like, but
what happened to Savage? Oh, Savage not in here.
It's what you call the hand dropped out. Yeah, that's. But
for real, yeah. Savage. I don't know. I thought maybe you might give me to the force.
Yeah, he trying to fit through it, huh? But,
yeah.
But hey, why Savage? We're waiting on Savage to get back in here, man. Hey, y'all seen episode 3 and episode 4 of Watchmen?
Yes, I am caught up with all current update of the Watchmen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen. I don't know. They put out the one this Sunday or Monday.
They come out on Sunday nights.
Yeah, I must have missed that one.
What happened?
Chaos ran away like he must have, because he didn't say that he ran like, oh no, I ain't see it. They're not gonna spoil me. Yeah.
Chaos left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he'd have dropped out. He'll be back in. You know how this thing be operating.
No, his dad told him to get the hell off. You know he got school tomorrow.
Yeah, probably so. But man, hey, I was telling my cousin about the Watchmen, and I was explaining the TV series to him because he never heard about it, and I explaining how it's like it has superhero-ish element in it, but it's not a superhero type of show. It's just more about a what if, and like specifically like on episode when I was breaking it down, like with episode, let's say 3 and episode 4, when there was explaining like her family tree. I wasn't able to go into depth about it. So like for example, when she seen the family tree about who her family line was, and they had like some blank spots and stuff like that. I'm not too familiar of like what's the angle of what they got going on in this situation is. They trying to find out about who her granddaddy is and like they got some type of bloodline situation going on.
That is her grandpa.
That's her grandpa.
Got that call.
Cause she just told it. She told the agent chick when she was speaking to her. She told her in was she Asian? Whatever language it was. Japanese. She told her in Japanese like, "Yo, told my grandpa, fuck you, and I want to have shit to do with you."
Right.
She knows that's her grandpa. She don't care.
Right. Time to come get it. That's the thing. Like she said, she don't care, but he was talking to the Asian girl, and he was telling her,
"What's up with everybody in the chat?"
That he don't like. She ain't gonna like him. I mean, for what he's about to do or something that he'd have done. That she's gonna really hate him for that, but he was willing to take a sacrifice for some greater good thing that they have going on. So, do y'all? Is it me? Because I know I'm on the outside. Because I don't know nothing about this here, because this is all new territory for me. So which direction do y'all think, what angle y'all think they're trying to play on?
I don't know.
Think about it. He's so mysterious. Remember, he told her he couldn't walk. Then we see Lou Gossett Jr. walking. Like,
right. Yeah. It's like a certain, he got an angle. What, like they got some type of.
I think. Okay, I forgot her name. Lady something.
The woman that cloned the kid.
That runs. I think the run. You're gonna find out what that clock that she got.
She talking about. You talking about
lady?
Oh, the Asian chick. Yeah, I don't know her name. I forgot her name.
Yeah, I forgot her name. She got a whole lot of something to do with it too. Memory said I need my pills.
Right.
And because I can't remember. And I thinking she's maybe keeping him alive all these damn years. You know, she's seeing stuff that's in her that's what he done. You finding out a whole lot of stuff.
I mean, they could all be working together with I think they say they call him the smartest man in the world. The man that's clowning.
That's locked up. See, I heard. See, I be listening to a whole bunch of theories on that. He's trying to get out, but I heard because he sold his company to her.
Right. Yeah.
And they was thinking that he sold his company.
He sold the company to her, but she
going exile. He didn't want to. He felt fucked up for what he did. He felt.
Oh, you talking about Adrian?
Yeah, old boy. Yeah.
Old boy, Adrian.
Yeah. He felt fucked up for what he did, so he told lady. I don't know why I'm saying lady.
Yo, you sure that's a prison that he in?
Yeah,
I didn't think that was
it's a guard. Every time he tried to get it's what do you call that? It's a person that sit there and sitting back. That's why he was sending them clones.
Yeah, but what type of prison is that allow you to do cloning?
It wasn't. I think she do cloning. Remember she cloned them people babies?
I don't know, man.
The way he doing the cloning, he doing them in the river.
That white couple, I want your land and this, that, and then she offered that baby that they couldn't have.
Right.
But she wanted that land because we still don't know what dropped on that land. We don't know
something that Dr. Manhattan did. That's all that is. That's something Dr. Manhattan did. I know that.
You think so?
Yeah. That's something Dr. Manhattan did.
So she wants that land for a reason. I don't know her MO.
She got the land already. That's where he at.
Yeah. So her MO is her MO.
She took a DNA. She took both of the DNAs and made a baby out of it. That's what she did.
Yeah, but think about this: that she got the land back then to build that clock tower from whatever had you said Dr. Manhattan had.
Well, that clock tower people don't understand that clock tower that Dr. Manhattan had, that represents to him his father was a clockmaker. That's why they doing it, I have no idea. I don't think they understand that. Like the watch that he had, I think that's Dr. Manhattan watch that he that was messing up, that he kept fixing whatever. I don't think they understand what that means to him. Because that meant that's a sentimental value to him. That's why in the movie and stuff, when he made that base like it was out of a clock or whatever, that's the last part of humanity that he had in him because of his pop. So that's what I'm trying to get out of that. Like, okay, what's up with the clock thing? Because the only thing that means something to somebody is him. Unless they all trying to get to him. That's the only thing I can think of.
See, Flip, I just thought of a theory. Maybe she's trying to make the doomsday clock and she's trying to set shit up where make him come back.
Possible.
She's pulling his card. She's making a poker play.
You're trying to force his hand to make a do it.
Even though she only fucking around, she only got, you know what I'm saying? We already know that motherfucker got, we already know he got pocket aces all the time.
Right.
We know
this dude is a god.
Right, because they might be trying to kill Dr. Manhattan. That might be their whole thing.
Yeah, but I want to know why want to get out his little space all of a sudden. I want to make him that because quote unquote he might have been in there 4 years now. Because of they saying every year of the birthday of that every year he get a birthday cake. That's every year that he been in there.
No, he get that cake they were showing. That's a cake he do every day.
Yeah, that's not every year. That's every day.
They he do it every day. No, because the clown that's their birthday because that's the day they made. So he have a birthday for him on their birthday. So
I don't know how much time that's going by. His day might equals a year.
Nah, I don't think it's that, dog. They doing it every day.
But we don't know. Thing about it, Flip, we don't know
how time. What are you trying to say?
Is it present time? Is it in the future? Is it in the past? We don't know where he at. We don't know. And think about
It's
it.
in the present. It's in the present.
Yeah, but
It's in the present.
The time for him might be it's a year. Because look where it is. You got to think about time. This time in there, that one day to us might be a year to him.
No, I think he just in a. I mean, if he in a prison, it's just a regular prison he in. I don't.
I mean, I know what Bound saying. That is possible, but I doubt it as well.
I doubt that. Yeah. I doubt that's what that is.
Yeah, because they'll be controlling it.
I heard too many people say that say that and they don't know each other.
I mean, but the only thing what I see is like they got him in a prison. Well, it's not a prison. He's inside of
say in a bubble.
Yeah, he in a bubble where he's trapped, where he can't get out.
But I heard, but the people saying that it might be he wanted to be trapped, but all of a sudden why he want to go, why he want to get out now. That's what we don't know.
I know one thing: they not following the movie; they following the actual comic
books. They ain't no. This is all
yeah. They following that actual books because when they show that octopus in a comic, that's what that was. It was an octopus. It wasn't no antimatter explosion from Dr. Manhattan that he was using.
A theory that shit the government is doing it on purpose to keep people in fear.
Only time will tell, bro. That's all I can say. Only time will tell.
Well, who's the president? Robert Redford? Like he allowing that shit to happen. That's amazing. They using his name, and you ain't even saw him.
Using who name?
Robert ain't the president Robert Redford or something?
I forgot who they said the president was. I wasn't paying attention to that one. I ain't gonna hold you.
I think he holding people because you know when you do that, you hold people you holding people in check.
Yeah, I mean,
and they said that she picked OKC because that's kind of like the last place. If it do something go down, that's kind of like the last place in North America where it's a missile, something that get hit. Somebody was trying to explain to me. They had some literal things that they was showing on the video. But I can't.
Well, that's somebody get that. Yeah, that's just somebody guessing. Somebody just coming up with theories now. There's no hardcore evidence of that.
I'm talking about like a missile hit. That's one of the last places that will get hit by one.
I know. I get what you're saying. That's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying, but that's just somebody's theory. They don't know.
Yeah, no. That's why I said it was a theory. He never said it was Ken. No, he didn't say it was like that. But he said he's doing his research, and that's what they picked OKC for.
I think some. You know what? I think some people just go a little too far with it. I do. I think some people just go over the board with it. They just fishing, looking for something that some type of connection in it when it ain't none.
I never looked it up. Been too tired, but I don't. You know, it ain't nothing out there.
It is interesting. I mean, it is interesting though to see where they going with this. But I'm sitting there looking at it like, yo, this thing is crazy, man.
Right, you got so many.
You got what was that? Looking Glass. He caught up into some stuff. He dropped the dime on the homegirl. I want the fire on him.
Yeah, but you knew that was coming.
But now he in a world of shit, and he gonna need to go help him?
Keys, huh?
Yeah, who are you gonna need to go help him then? Cause he in a world of shit. Cause they finna turn on him.
Hey, so what about Captain? I mean, I'm about to say Captain, Mr. Dr. Manhattan's ex-girlfriend or whatever like that. You think she is good or bad, or she got some cold-blooded type stuff, but you think she on the right side, or you think she on some 7K undercover stuff?
No, I think she I think she's still a villain. She's still that she made that deal, but I think she good. But she'll do bad things. What do you call that? She's
just a regular. She's just a regular cop that just do shit the way she want to do it. That's all. Ain't no different than any other cops or anybody else out there that's good or whatever. But they going about it their way. Like, man, fuck it. This is how I'm going to run this show. You know what I'm saying? She probably got her own agenda. They probably let her go in. All right, go ahead and do it. Do it whatever way you feel is fit for you to do it to get the job done or whatever. That's all she is, because she You can tell she's still fucking holding on to Manhattan because she had a blue fucking dildo, which was fucking weird.
Oh man.
And then decide to smash. Then decide to smash
the young boy.
The young boy. And he was laying there with his mouth in with his thumb in his mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they.
I think at the end of the day, but think about it is you seeing her dad and you see her mama in her. The community didn't give to. The community
her dad did.
Yeah, but you can see that's in her. You can see the way she was laughing when the car dropped. That's what the comedian used to do. Comedian used to do some fucked up shit.
Comedian is fucked up.
Yeah. So she.
That's like I understand why people went around being Warshak when Warshak was a fucked up individual. Warshak is a sociopath. Yeah. He's fucked up in the head. Like people don't understand. He fucked up. He stank. He never bathed. You know what I'm saying? He going through shit that happened to him when he was younger. Whatever. Warshak is really fucked up. He always get into fight and stuff to prove shit. Just to try to prove stuff or whatever to what happened to him when he was younger, because his mom, watching his mom get banged by 20 own dudes and all that other shit. His whole background is fucked up. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah, he said he got scarred. He had to watch his mama get banged by 28 dudes.
Yeah, his whole background. Read his background. They tell you like he really fucked up in the head. But they using that mask for I don't know why.
That keep him away from the world. Like he keep doing like what Looking Glass is doing. How Looking Glass put on there because Looking Glass got traumatized too. He a social reject too. So they kind of
there's something wrong with him. Nah, but not like that. He didn't get beat like he did though. Not like that. Worse thing happened to Warshak more than on the boy Looking Glass. The Looking Glass, he just got played and came out the joint when the monster head came or whatever. They're talking about what's going on with everybody. Like Warshak is the worst. That's why they killed him in a comic book. They killed him because he exposed what was going on with the world's smartest man was doing. That's why they killed him. They had to kill him because he was gonna go back and tell. You don't tell what Adrian was doing.
Okay, that's what the world's smartest man. That's how he get locked up in his prison.
Hey, Adrian something. Yeah, I forgot his last name. I keep forgetting that boy name. But they found out.
Hey, I can't say it. I forgot.
Yeah, I did a weird dude. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, that's all that was. He wanted to reshape the world in his own image by making the world come together, and he tried to take control over it. But as you see, they must have found out what happened. And ta-da! But the world didn't go. But the world didn't destroy itself, because that's what he was afraid of. He had a good reason to do it, to do what he did, but he wanted to do it under his rule. Yeah, that's the messed up thing about it. And they could have been exposed or let it happen, but they was like, no, let it be. So they no, let it happen. No, let him continue on with his plan.
No, the walking is a trip.
Yeah, they got stuff.
And it's a lot. Some people out there don't claim they don't like it and this and that. And you know what? Hey, I don't care what you like. I think it's gonna be the next great HBO series.
Hey, so what y'all think about the bout? I forgot her name, but Regina King, her boss, the one that was they found the 7K
Oh yeah, old boy.
Yeah,
I don't think he was one. I think his dad was one or something.
And he kept it.
You know, that's something that he probably had a relationship with his pops, but I don't really think he was one. Oh. Or if he was one, he came. He wanted to have that to remind him not to do that, not to be that racist.
Yeah. I think it was probably was his pop or his grandpop, because that dude said that's old. He said, "Yo, this is real old." When the boy described how old that thing was, that's when I was like, it might have been his grandpop or somebody. It was his grandpop on. Right, I'm saying, and if it wasn't his grandpop, how you know it wasn't the chick on his wife grandpop? Who knows? saying?
Right.
But just probably just had that joint and just sat there and was like, fuck it.
Because he was thinking about it. I don't think that he was, because he was surprised they came back. He remember they thought they got rid of him. And
Who was surprised?
He was surprised when the 7th Cavalry, he started hearing about the 7th Cavalry again. He said, I thought I got rid of them.
Oh, yeah.
He said, I thought we got rid of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, I don't think he was one of them.
I don't know. I think that he might have been a double agent. Like, cause if you notice, that's when Regina granddaddy keep telling, because he the one that was standing right there when he was hung.
He ain't no yeah, I don't think he did that. I think somebody else did it. I don't think he did it. But he didn't even know the boy was a Klan member. He didn't even know. He was like, "What's that?"
Yeah,
no. When
he told her, "Hey, go look in the closet and you can find some extra stuff that might be in." You know, he told her that's how she knew to go look for the thing.
Yeah, but it wasn't that though. It wasn't that, because remember when she came back and she threw it at him, he said, "What's this?" Go back and watch that joint. He asked her what that was. He was like, "What is this?"
No, he was being sarcastic when he said, I know what you're talking about, but he was just being sarcastic. Go back and watch. You see how when he was saying he was being sarcastic, and he laughed like when he said, like, what is this? And he chuckled, but he sent her to go get that. You are mad, and then she got mad because she was being played.
She said, I don't know how you did it or how you put that in there. That's what she said. She said, I don't know how you did it, or you might have, because she told the other boy that too, he might have put it in there. I don't know how he did it.
Right, that's because he told her where it was located at. Now, I mean, that's why when he seen it, he knew that it was there. That's why he knew that when he was standing there when the old boy was there, and he was telling her about the people that you think are your friends ain't your friends and stuff like that. He kept insinuating those type of things, like she don't know. You don't know what you don't know, or some, like, she keeps saying some Mr. Miyagi ass lines to her. I mean, go pay attention to him. Check it out. Yeah, so Flip. I mean, not Flip. 100. So you think that though that he that her granddaddy knew that he was a part of 7K and he illustrated the whole thing?
I think the way they do it is kind of hard. I mean, it's great because he got us thinking, but I don't think he was shocked. Matter of fact, what about he made them a deal for never to come back?
Made him a deal for never to come back.
The 7, he made a deal with them for not to come back. Like, y'all go somewhere else.
I ain't see that part.
No, I'm just saying, maybe in his mind, he was shocked when they came back.
Oh, he might have made a deal with.
He was worried about. His ass was worried about when the black dude got shot at the beginning. I'm gonna put this way: if he was so much, he wouldn't have told them to go put the hit out on everybody on the 7th.
Yeah, I don't think that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that was just that boy grandpa. I don't think that boy really knew that. I really don't think he really knew that. I think he was just playing it off, like just laughing, like, yo, man, like, what? But that dude was shocked.
Why would he send her to go look there though?
He probably thought she was gonna find something else, something more shocking.
He's setting stuff up too.
Yeah. Cause you can't trust him either. You can't trust him. Look how many stuff. Look at what he done lie. He done lie. He ain't telling nothing. He ain't really telling nothing the truth about nothing. He ain't really telling her nothing. Cause when the agent chick was talking to her, and I don't know if that was Japanese or whatever, but when she was talking to her, notice she the only one that understood it. No one else understood what their conversation was about.
Yeah, but think about it too. The granddaddy never lied to her either.
I don't know. You can't trust him. You really can't trust him either.
He said, "Oh, I got friends in high places," and then he showed you everything he said. He haven't lied to her. Not one time yet. He'd have told her, he said, hey, you don't believe I can lift 200 pounds? And matter of fact, he said, I killed him. He told her that he killed that man. So matter of fact, that's who killed him. He told everybody, and nobody just don't want to believe him because they say, oh, it's the man in the wheelchair, and he's staying up at the end. And after he's staying up, y'all still can't believe this man when he said, hey, I killed him. And he never once, not one time, he never said he couldn't walk. He never said that.
Yeah, that's why you can't trust him. He got some sneaky stuff going on. He manipulating the situation, dog. Trust me, he manipulating what's going on. He's not being truly honest about what's going on. Because if that's the case, he would have just came out and just broke everything down to her. He didn't. He still ain't break down everything to her.
Right.
Gotta think about it. Think about it. At that last episode or whatever, when they went there and the chick was telling them, and she's like, fuck out of here, telling the grandma, basically saying, tell grandpa, I ain't trying to get that fuck or fuck him or whatever. Because you gotta think about it. She on this vibe or think about it. Why isn't that she didn't know that was her grandfather? Where he been at all that time? I mean, why isn't they talking about her on her biological parents? That's what I'm saying. Like he manipulating the whole situation. He manipulating it himself. Why did you come to approach her in a wheelchair when you could get out the whole time? Why did you even do that? That's because he manipulating the situation. He pulling the strings and stuff like that. Him and the Asian chick. Now, what relationship with him and the Asian chick got? Who knows? But he not being honest himself. That's what I'm saying. You gotta look at the bigger picture. Like, what's up with all this stuff? Like, go look at such and such or whatever. Why can't he tell them exactly what was supposed to be in there?
I mean, why he can't say it though. He said the reason why he can't tell her is because she can't take all the information at one time. So he gotta kind of give it to her in pieces, and she not gonna accept the information. She gotta come ask for it willingly. That's the only way she can hear it. That's why he playing those games, and he haven't lied to her. See, I get what you saying. That he could have just came out and said, "Hey, look, I'm your grandpa," and if he would have said that, she wouldn't have believed him, and she probably would have shrugged him over. But by whatever happened in the case scenario, now he struck her curiosity to find out. So by she finding out, because she like to, he said, no, that's what he said. She like to find things out on her own.
But it wouldn't have been that hard for her to take it to the same place that she would did DNA joint and find. But he still didn't admit, and still don't answer no question where the hell he been at all this time.
I mean, I can't explain that one. That's on him. He got to take that lick.
Who is her parent?
I think her parents got killed or something because she was adopted. So that's why. But I ain't sure. I just remember. I remember they were saying something. They briefly ran over that. Because they was talking about her, and they was talking about her husband, and they was talking about they got stepped on, they stepped to it. So they was bringing that scenario in, and how they was kind of insinuating like about the kids, and they gonna play a major role as well, especially the oldest one, the one was building that tower. I think he gonna be somebody real special.
What kid?
Like the one that was building the little castle and got mad and knocked it over. You
talking about the little toy joint?
That was
the little sculpture.
Partner kids, and he know the truth.
No. We're not talking about that. He was just talking about how the kids is going to be is going to be connected into the whole story. That's what he's talking about.
Because he could think about it. You see at the beginning, he's like, you ain't gonna talk about my mama,
right?
And he smashed the little dude.
Yeah. Hey, Daddy. It is what it is. But there's a lot of stuff that he was holding that's not really hard for him to break it down to her. He could have told her, like, listen, if you don't believe that I'm your grandfather, here, take this and do a DNA joint, and that tell you who you related to. Ain't that hard to do that?
Yeah, but he know how she is by him.
He don't know her. How he know her? She didn't even grow up around him.
Well, I guess the DNA. Like matter of fact, for example, if you got a child standing right there, and you want to grab this cup, and you say you put a cup, you sit a cup right there, and you want the child to grab it, and you say, "Hey, look, do not touch this cup," and you walk away. What they gonna do? What are they gonna do? First thing they gonna do is grab.
They're gonna get curious, but
right.
Yeah, but she ain't a child though. That's what I'm saying. She ain't no kid. It ain't take but so much.
I mean, for him, she is. But I mean, hey, I can't explain why the old man doing the old man thing he doing. But I know one thing, he doing something now. So I'm highly intrigued. Basically, I'm really highly intrigued. I'm right there with you on that one. But hey, what y'all think about the Joker movie reaching $1 billion? Will it be dollars? Now, what make this one stand out differently from the rest of the $1 billion club of franchise movies is this was actually a low budget movie, and like one of the first, what it was like the first low rated R budget movie to hit $1 billion. I mean, the implications of this, do y'all think that it's going to sway DC to start maneuvering and start focusing more on the smaller character movies, or are they gonna stick to the game plan with the DCEU?
No, I mean, I don't know why people shocked. I don't. I mean, a rated R movie hitting $1 billion, yeah, I get it, but come on, this DC. People act like DC hasn't been dark. DC been dark since Michael Keaton days. DC been dark in a movie. You know what I'm saying? DC was dark since on Christopher Reeve. Who'd you think was at the bottom of that pit when Lois Lane socked the shit out of Ursula and she fell? And Superman picked up on Zod and threw his ass. Who'd you thought was down at the bottom? And they don't got no powers. They dead. Them motherfuckers are dead. How about when Superman was drunk and he smashed the joint that was on top of the Statue of Liberty? No one remember that? Nobody. So I mean, I just think it's funny. People don't pay attention. People tend to forget about some of the stuff that DC did in the movies back then.
Right.
Come on. Batman was smashing Biggie Bell. She was like, "Who are you?" Take the back penis. Pop, and pop that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand people how they don't notice that. Like, come on.
But what about the thing about it? By it being a low budget movie, one of the lowest DC budget movies. Matter of fact, I think this is one of the biggest grossing movies, as in by being so cheap and how much money it actually made, as in profit, that it was. I think from what they said, it made actual more money than the Avengers.
No, I don't think it's because it's low budget. I just think that it's because it's rated R. It's a $1 billion rated R movie.
No, because
there's a couple movies that have been low budget that they ain't do $1 billion, but it did more than what it was.
Yeah,
I understand, but I understand what you're saying. But it's been other movies that have been low budget that have been successful. It ain't hit $1 billion. This might have been the first one that just did $1 billion, but I don't even think it's that. I just think it's the first rated R movie ever. There's no other rated R movies that did what this did, whether if it was low budget or not. So just think about what if this movie, if it wasn't low budget, what that would mean? It wouldn't still change the dynamic, the fact that this is the first rated R movie ever. That's what I'm looking at as in I don't care about the budget. Like, yo, this is crazy. Y'all can accept this, but y'all can't accept other movies that happen. Y'all can accept Superman snapping Zod's neck and the Man of Steel. Like, this is it. I mean, like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How come people they can accept this, but they can't accept that? I don't get it. This dude acting skill. I don't care what nobody say. When I was in the car with my people and stuff like that. No, she was talking about what was she said? She said Heath Ledger built the blueprint. No, he didn't. Jack Nicholson did.
Right.
But no, it was no sinister Joker movie. I mean, a Joker like Jack Nicholson, because they was talking about how hard and crazy the training that he went to act like a sociopath and crazy. Heath Ledger went to Jack Nicholson to learn how to do that character, to be the Joker. That's why I was telling her, like, see, it's easy to say that when you don't have all the right information.
Right.
This dude is better than Heath Ledger, in my opinion. He's better. Why he's better? Because look at what type of movie it is. Straight up a rated R movie. Like you say, would you want to say a low budget? He ain't the drama. I mean, don't get me wrong. He ain't do the. I mean, the movie is good, but the movie is good. It's not like it's okay. Wow, we ain't heard this Joker story before. It's just a different iteration of the Joker. The only thing about it is that the realism, how they make these movies now. DC started these movies to look like the way they look. The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight Rising and all that. You ain't see no super high special effect in them movies. You didn't. You see regular shit that you see in regular action movie, explosion, this and this. A dude running around with a cape, trying to claim to do that dressed up like a clown. There was no high budget, no super duper special effect. This is what DC is known for. That's why I don't understand how come DC gets so much slack when they known for doing this. That's what I don't understand. I guess people want Superman to be happy-go-lucky and fly all around or whatever. I was happy that he kills Zod. I cried.
You celebration of tears, huh?
Fuck, did I? Shit, I was doing jumping jacks for Jesus in the theater. Woo! Moonwalking shit back and forth. Like, yo, I was happy. Like, yo.
Hey, that part in the part when Batman was in his little dream, when he was having his little dream and he was shooting and killing people. People
got mad at Batman shooting people. He got it. Batman did that before in the comic book. I guess they don't remember that.
Yeah, he did.
Like, who cares? He did what did Michael Keaton did back in that late 80s. He stuck a bomb down the bull's shirt and pushed him down, and the bull boom blew up. Oh, what you think happened? He didn't die. How many people he was killing with the one with Catwoman? Like, come on, man. Like, that's what I don't understand when people don't get it. Like, that's not Batman. Shut your stupid ass up. Time got to change. Like, come on, man. Like, DC is known for doing stuff like that. I don't understand people, man. I think they're a bunch of weirdos. I ain't give a fuck to do. And it was a dream sequence. That's the thing about it. It was a goddamn dream when he was shooting them.
Right. That destroyed everybody. Now, like, man, they people crazy. They can't take a little bit of change.
But they like this though. Somebody please on the panel tell me what the difference between what he was doing there, what Batman was doing in a Dark Knight with Michael Keaton and Christian Bale in this Joker movie. What's the difference? Because motherfucker was getting murked left and right in that movie. And that Batman versus Superman joint. Tell me, what was the difference?
See, it ain't none on if you write it down in numbers wise, there ain't no difference.
I don't understand people, man. I don't get it. Like, this movie did good. I mean, I know a lot of people like, oh man, this movie is such and such. This movie is no different than what they did in the past, man. Only thing different is, as you say, it was just a low budget movie. That's the only thing different. They didn't have. I'm not gonna say low budget. I'm gonna just say for the budget that they had for this type of movie to gross $1 billion, that's why they would consider a low budget. But come on,
right? Hey, I could already see it now. DC gonna finna start green lighting everything. Like right now, from what I heard, that they green light a Joker 2, and I'm like, well, how could they as soon as the Joker hit $1 billion, they the green light for it to have a sequel, and I'm like, why would they put out a sequel? I mean, introduce a sequel, and the way they wrapped up the first one was so unique, and so they ain't giving us enough time to actually sit there and kind of like sit on that first Joker movie, and then now I feel like the second one is gonna be a cash grab, and if they come out with a second movie, it's a possibility, it's a strong possibility that it could tank the first movie. Like right now, the first movie is a classic, and everybody heart you got that watch it like this movie is a classic. And if they come out with a sequel, the sequel actually could be like be bad, and then it could actually bring the value of the first movie down. Like I've seen some movies they did that they came out with sequels, and the sequel make you dislike the first movie. So that's a concern I got about with DC, because I know one thing, they're gonna go with the money, and the money is in the Joker right now, and it's by being a little a low risk and high reward. I kind of already see that shit coming from miles away. So Bound, you feel the same way how Flip feel about with the Joker movie about it, saying reaching that $1 billion club? And Bone is gone.
They won't on mute.
Yeah. No, I'm here. I'm on the phone. What you say?
No, I was asking like how you felt about
the Joker movie.
The Joker movie was a good movie. It's a crazy psychotic ass movie. You know what I'm saying? I was shocked by it.
But it reached $1 billion.
But they say he's gonna do part 2, but it's that Joker in his own world. Don't bring that Joker to nobody else's world. That's his own universe, his own world. Let his ass stay in there.
It's too late.
It's right now.
Don't bring him in.
It's too late. It's too late.
No Batman.
You can't say that. It already is connected to Batman. That's what we say. It's too late for that. It's been connected. When you watch
I'm talking about that. Don't make a new Batman. I mean, make a new Batman for him. Don't make Batman. Don't make no Justice League Batman. Don't make no nothing. Don't put him with nothing. Make that. That's that own. This is his own movie. It's his own world. It's his own universe. Don't keep it that way. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see he integrated with the new Wonder Woman. All that. No, keep him away from all that shit. He can go.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
Thing.
I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Harley Quinn, don't bring the Harley Quinn that we got now. I don't want to see her. Bring somebody else. That's what that movie reminded me of. Like, okay, this is his own standalone. Leave me with nobody else. I know they mentioned Bruce Wayne, and that could be, saying this and this and that. I understand that. Leave that in his own entity.
So you say that the Joker should stay, and they should have his own universe. It'd be like just keep a dark label and just have his own universe.
Yeah, this dark label. You can bring Superman in, but bring a Superman we ain't never saw before.
I mean,
a Batman that we ain't saw before. Make them find out they brother. To me, that game more off the video game, off the Telltale's game, than off of anything else I saw.
Yeah, hold on, but they still said that they wasn't. They still said he wasn't brothers though. When the boy showed him the papers and stuff and showed him that his mom was crazy.
The whole truth ain't all came out.
Right. Oh, y'all exactly. The whole truth ain't come out because Thomas Wayne got money. So with money, you could do some money things.
Yeah, you're right about that one.
Yeah, so that's still up in the air. But yeah, with the Joker movie, I mean, but think about it, Bound. If that movie was the highest grossing movies right now, and they introducing a new Batman now, this could be the Batman they introducing into this universe because we don't know what era this Batman is set in. We don't know. We know parts of the cast and crew of the people that's in this Batman. So it's possible that this Joker could actually be inside of this universe.
No, you don't need to do that. You could think
I
about
think
it.
he can't be in it. When you in a multiverse, it does not matter.
Yeah, but you know what?
There'll be another Earth.
Multiverse,
It just be another Earth. That's all it is.
Superman, every Batman don't look like the same Batman. When you're in a multiverse, it's like he's in his own. Man, you can make it where shit. He'll start running Gotham.
Yeah, but what I'm saying,
Yeah.
the new Batman now is out. He's not.
They can.
He did
They
a job
can.
where he needs to be the center of attention. You hear about Batman, man, don't even have to see Batman. You might see Batman just snatching motherfuckers up.
She was an inquisitor.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that. I understand where you're going with that, but that's not. They not gonna do that.
They need to
No
have
matter. No. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. No matter how much it is, and we like to see stuff like that, they're not gonna do it. If they know,
I don't know. We get
if they know, if they know that they can bring more people in and stuff like that, if they can merge it like that, they gonna do it. This is DC we talking about.
So matter of fact, say Flip, hold up, Flip, hold up. There's a movie that you was trying to campaign about. They actually tried to do this, but they did it poorly. And if they would have did it properly, I think it would have actually been successful. On the Suicide Squad, when they was bringing in Batman, they was trying to bring in Batman to be like, just, you know what I'm saying, like exactly how Bond is describing right now, but they did not do it right. That was what they was trying to accomplish, but they just ain't do it right. It looked good on paper, but they didn't.
Right. The one thing that I noticed with movies, when it comes down to making movies and stuff like that, and they do this shit, after a while, they bound to fuck it up. I hate to say it, but it's the truth. I hate to be the bearers of bad news, but it's bound for them. I'll be surprised if they make the next movie and the next movie don't be fucked up. I'll be surprised. They bound to fuck it up. That's what movies does. If they think that they can slide some slick shit in there and make a few extra more dollars, they gonna try it. Because this movie that just happened with the Joker is already connected. Them Batman, what was that? That Justice League movie, that Batman versus Superman movie, that movie was dark like this goddamn movie. That Man of Steel movie was dark like this goddamn Joker movie. When Superman snapped the neck, it's already painted it. Oh, the bad thing about it is, this is the messed up thing about it is like, it works for the villains, but it don't work for the heroes. That's the problem. It works for the villains, but it don't work for the heroes. And I don't understand. People just don't want to see the hero in that light, in that form of, in that type of form of fashion. I hate to say that. That's what it is. Like, trust me, if they can slide that in there and put that Joker in there, they could.
I don't know. Say, Flip, what about Deadpool? What about Logan? They wasn't villains. They got away with it.
Yeah, but well, Logan, everybody, it was too late. Everybody liked the Logan. What was going on? But what you gotta realize, what's in Logan and in Deadpool, I can understand, but what happened with the Joker and stuff is way worse and better. Like, them movies is not tuned to it like that. Them movies, like, if you look at that Joker movie, like I said, when you look at any of the Dark Knight movie and stuff, think about it. Them movies don't look like a superhero movie. This Joker didn't look like no Joker from no superhero movie. This looked like something really happened to a psychotic person.
Right.
Just like with the Batman trilogy they had, it looked like there was something really wrong with it. You haven't seen no real big special effects like that. And that Batman trilogy, what movie? You ain't seen nobody with no powers and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You just seen a motherfucker dude who rich, who have access to a lot of military weapons. He ain't invented it. He didn't help build the Batmobile or none of that. Those are the things that people fail to realize when you're looking at these type of movies. You ain't seen nothing spectacular or supernatural or anything. You just seen a regular billionaire dude who had money. His company helped build on military weapons and stuff like that, vehicles and stuff like that. He started using that shit.
Right.
And you seen a crazy motherfucker running around trying to kill people and stuff.
Right. and they capitalize on like Batman detective side. See, that's one element about Batman they never capitalize on. And on but see, I ain't gonna just harp on DC about that because Marvel fails on that with, let's say, with Spider-Man. Like they don't Spider-Man have this element where he got a back and forward, like he try to be two places at one time element. So they never really implemented that into Spider-Man. It's same thing like with Batman, they haven't implemented him with the detective side. So I hope they do that. And people, I'm 100% with you, Flip. And another thing to add, icing on top of that cake, which you were just talking, is DC have an advantage besides for the multiverse. What they have an advantage over Marvel is they have something that's called their own universe, as places like Metropolis, Gotham, Star City, stuff, locations like this. You do not have to have a time frame. So therefore, you can have stuff that look kind of old-fashioned, something that can look modern. People don't really, because you don't have to have no time frame because these locations is their own locations. Same as Watchmen. Like when you see Watchmen, the locations is its own locations, it's its own universe. Like you see stuff like trees with tomatoes growing on it. That don't, small things like that don't exist in our universe, but it's separated different by their universe. Like we do not have a Metropolis, we do not have a Gotham. So if you go to Gotham and you see 1980 cars riding around there and people still using and people say, that's Gotham City, you know what I'm saying? It's the post side, and they still like act, so they still act like primitive or whatever like that. You have locations like that. You have Metropolis where it's all sunny, bright, and pretty looking, everything look glossy, and you got stuff like that. See, that's how they need to just stick to it, and they can add the Joker and they can slide him in there exactly how you were saying. But the only perspective I have is the new Batman. I think it's gonna be the Batman going from here forward, because I don't think they're gonna have multiple Batmans at one time.
I can see that. I can see that happening. I can. I won't be surprised if they do that. I'm saying, like, they can roll, they can make this thing flow, that they can merge it in that universe. You know what I'm saying? Because that multiverse is a thing that can help them out. But it's just crazy that who would have thought that this will come about the way they're doing it now. No one knew that this. But like I said, it's just DC are known for making superhero movie more grounded. That's all they do. Man of Steel, Aquaman. If you look at the tone of the movie, they have a more realistic tone. They have a dark tone to it. Wonder Woman had a dark tone to it and stuff like that. Man of Steel had damn sure enough people going crazy. And jumping Jack for Jesus being mad because that had a dark tone to it. And all that, what it is that they need to learn how to do, they're trying to learn how to merge them dark tone into the movie nice and easy. They trying to blend it in like you trying to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich and stuff. They trying to blend it in, but instead they don't have the other slice of bread to put on top of the jelly. They using one bread. You know what I'm saying? And it's they trying to merge that in there so they can all be one big cinematic movie. Trust me, that's what DC want. They want that. You know what I'm saying? This was a fluke. Who would have thought that this was going to happen? You heard what I said a podcast ago when we was doing that. I said I'd be surprised if this movie hit $1 billion, but I'm not surprised if it hit Academy Award. I can see it. I can see it hit Academy Award for Best Actor in a graphic novel or dark character. I can see that, and I see that going to happen with him.
Yeah, I can see. I mean, by hitting $1 billion, that is it has no other choice but to get up there, at least be nominated now. My thing is, one last question before we get out of here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this question for next week. So I will let y'all go ahead and get y'all answer the stuff together. So people that tuned in next week, you know what I'm saying, Avengers Endgame or the Joker? Who y'all?
I can give you my answer right now.
Now we gonna hold them for next week so people can tune in to and have something be be looking forward to for next week. You know what I'm saying? We did hit about 2 hours. Bound a drunk out probably at the end of the last call for alcohol.
Yep.
Yeah. So man, appreciate everybody for rocking with us, man. Flip 100 Chaos Savage. I know they done hopped in and out, you know what I'm saying? Stuff got
Having problem. Right.
Yeah, technical difficulties. We're gonna get back at it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat, man, appreciate it. Yeah, the joke is that's what's up, man. We enjoyed ourselves, appreciate it. Bob could get back in this thing, man. Got something you want to say before we get up out of here?
Oh no, man, I'm gonna go relax. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Man, let's do this, man. We up out of here.
Peace.